Welcome to Jonathan George Villaria's What Emporium on YouTube. My name is Jonathan George Villaria, and I'm thrilled to share with you some valuable insights on how to express ourselves creatively and expand our knowledge of the world through the English language. Whether you're a novice or an experienced learner, our thoughtfully crafted videos offer captivating and illuminating content. Today, I'd like to delve into the fascinating world of Vietnamese literature and discuss the enduring relevance of the classic novel Vỡ Đề by the renowned author Vũ Trọng Phụng. Vũ Trọng Phụng is known for his unique and powerful writing style, which is characterized by his use of vivid and evocative language, his ability to create complex and multidimensional characters, and his uncompromising social commentary. He was not afraid to tackle controversial subjects and expose the flaws and inequalities of society, which earned him both critical acclaim and controversy during his lifetime. His writing was ahead of its time, continues to resonate with readers today. In Vỡ Đề and his other works, Vũ Trọng Phụng style is raw, gritty, and unapologetic, making him one of the most important voices in modern Vietnamese literature. This book is no joke. It's a must-read if you're into modern Vietnamese literature. It was first published back in 1936, but it still hits hard today. The title Vỡ Đề literally means a broken levee, and it tells the story of a small village in northern Vietnam that gets totally wrecked by a massive flood. The novel follows a bunch of different characters who all get caught up in the disaster. There's a corrupt village chief, a rich landowner, a poor farmer, and a young woman who gets sexually exploited. Through these characters, the author shows what life was like in rural Vietnam in the 1930s, the customs, the superstitions, the complex social hierarchy. But what I love most about Vỡ Đề is how it exposes the dirty underbelly of society. Vũ Trọng Phụng was all about calling out corruption, greed, and oppression, and he does it brilliantly in this book. He shows us how the rich and powerful exploit the poor, how the people in charge are only looking out for themselves, and how the little guy always gets screwed over. The description in this book are insane, seriously. You can practically feel the water rising up around you, and the scenes of people fighting for survival are super intense. And the writing is just top-notch, the kind of stuff that stays with you long after you finish reading. If you're searching for a compelling read that challenges your perspectives on Vietnam, Vỡ Đề is a perfect choice. Vũ Trọng Phụng masterful storytelling and unapologetic social commentary make this classic novel an enduring masterpiece. Thank you for watching Jonathan George Villaria's What Emporium today. We hope you found this discussion informative and thought-provoking. Don't forget to leave your comments below and follow us on social media for more engaging content. Our aim is to empower you to improve your English language skills and broaden your understanding of the world.